Assalamualaikum, mangi ni ñep ci biir groupe bi ku nekk sa tur sa sant ñu ngi follow up seen conversation yi depuis démba and lépp lu nekk di wax moo nekk li nga xam ne dafa concern staff bi comme ni ko vice président waxee rek démba yéegu nañu solution boobu waaye tey lu ma bëggoon a ñu waxtaanee moo nekk Keesi Pa Musa bi at this point Keesi Pa Musa is no longer about staff association léegi foog naa it's about ñun ñii staff bi ñu gis ne suñ morom mu si problème right now ñu jógal ko ñu nit and ñu xam ne tey Pa Musa la ëllëg mun naa nekk keneen ak keneen jombut kenn anyways because nit as long as yaa ngi liggéey si place di nga make mistakes di nga am yi nga xam ne mer dina la ci dugal ak yu bari bari daal and lu nekk mun naa dal nit so yàlla daal moo xam seytaane ku nekk mun na laa ñëw rek nga def li nga xam ne di nga ko rëccu waaye fu mu toll nii Keesi Pa Musa foog naa back and forth bi dafa nekk di bari because comme ni ko Famara waxee démba dañ gis ne moom nga xam ne gars yi ngi bindaat ne on the 5th of February dañ ko daaxa but surprisingly on the 5th of February ñu ngi daaxa Pa Musa waaye fay nañ ko salary for the month of February which is very surprising secondly Pa Musa mu ne dafa demoon foofu pour jëli ab dismissal letter bi but then bu mu demee gars yi dañ ko wane ko duñ ko ko jox léegi na dem mu binda la moo tax mu nanguutoon a jël first dismissal letter because bu ñu waxoon ne dañ ko koo jox dañ ko jox letter bi jëlaat ko si loxo ne ko mu dem dinañ ma oo ma dem jëli ko te man loolu du suma liggéey bu ma dem jëli dismissal letter yi jàmbur duma dugg si yooyu noonu suma yoon nekku ci nañ ko jox dismissal letter bi kooku fu mu war a jaar ak ñoom mu jaar ak ñoom but ñoom ñu ne dañ ko dinañ ma oo so gisuma lu tax ma war a dem foofu noonu pour dem jëli dismissal letter jàmbur so ma bañ a dem dew ma fa anyways but then again Pa Musa gars yi demoon nañ lii ba wan nañ leen ne amuñu right pour dismiss ko te police case bi is not done awaat nañ leen tamit ñu fay ko salary bi comme niñ ko war a fay ñu full service review ak li bu act bi so gars yi si lañ ko fay salary February tamit ma ne ñoom ñu ne dismiss nañ ko in February so léegi fu mu toll nii ñoom ñu ne Pa Musa binda explain lu tax jërut letter bi and he's not going to write an explain war naa ko mu binda dara because lu ñu nekk dem mooy pour am legal backing ne Pa Musa si boppam moo bañ a jël letter waaye ñoom joxoon nañ ko léegi Pa Musa mu ngi acknowledge ne dëgga moom moo nekk at fault and he's not going to write anything war naa ko now leena laa bëgg ñu propose fii nii this is not about staff association again nekkuma di speak fii as staff association president dëgga la most of the evidence maa ngi ko amee because am di communicate ak ñoom si fi Pa Musa tam su ñëwee daf ma di yëgal man tam am naa communication ma dee def ak li mu Pa Musa's case fine waaye dama bëgg a léegi ñu teg staff association aside because bëgguma ñu indi suñ differences in this Pa Musa is in trouble to be honest with you Pa Musa borom njaboot la def na mistake fine nañ ko njëkk a tooñ salary bi dilee Pa Musa tam tooñ li moo def kenn justify ko but then right now doo mun a daaxa nit ki noonu jëlloo benn administrative process bidiloo ko ne danga ko suspend because bu ñu amee meeting ak ñoom workshop dañu waxoon ne dinañ ko binda suspend ko def through administrative process yëpp mu am right to fair hearing oo ko laajte ko lu tax mu def lii mu wax si kanami committee and all that loolu mooy procédure waaye deful benn si yooyu so léegi li ma nekk di propose mooy añ lañ ñëw together ñu jàppale Pa Musa ñu tegantu association bi amaangul lawyer amaangul legal representative so moo tax maa ngi wane léegi nañ leen ci génne association waa ñu ñëw taxaw as suñ broda moo am problème ñu teg ñu ni neen suñ mënee teg bi am lu ñoo am ñu jëlal ko a legal representative su ko defee Pa Musa moom tam mu jël legal action against them because lii du mun a continue kii doo mun a jékki-jékki rek daaxa ko noonu benefits yi yooyu yëpp mu lose ko te demuloo through the right procedure mooy ne yow da nga jékki-jékki rek yaaxal life from just like that so dama bëgg a dégg yéen tam loolu lañ ci am seen xalaat bëgg naa xam seen xalaat li mu doon suñ paree tamit am na beneen lu ma bëgg a discuss ak yéen waaye nañ leen paree ma Pa Musa den xëj na fii ba ngoon mun nañ discuss leneen tamit jërë ngeen jëf.
Okay guys, ala baraka bake atul mele alon ko atul kan jibe anal badi malem sirvo sonko eke bayo sonko Gambia ale ñing audio mem moy ñu audio ñing Gambia Post Authority la assistant president Miss Jata wala be diam kanteng ila staff association ila nyaton kol what happened is albea kalam dolanu wat sotonu alport a man ila staff soldier a man post staff soldier on safo ila joro nying a letal atardeta no wo wato la post la staff sulu ila tana na ka kamben ka joko in fact sai manda do go kela in fact it went to a level for ayatina over time ko yo be bondi la do go kono bari letaro findi dale alports na ko ko mine ayatina joro ñu deleta ito ko bank ko latina staff solo joro deleta but nyaaji be joro deleta wato men wat le me alon ko wat jam farim balem. But it was not only about Joro, but also about ila overtime. They refused to pay them all those debts. So during that period, because some people it will be depending only low salary, but depending on basically sometimes you become confused. I am not saying I am menke, that's what he should do. I'm not saying that. But menke this pamusa iko malam for I mean at the combat life for ka nagal noma katani loko by force nyanda ka jole so okola so gal ko ba baila so but you need to understand mine hatina abo national system go pamusa be do kola ni porotole pamusa nam force ka mo kama pamusa nam mo attack but nearly pamusa be tara be more attack like because pamusa for that level me along it need his money asuna la konola. That is what forced him to do that. So basically, I mean, it will fananyanta kawo jibele. Kajuko, he was frustrated. I mean, mole mea lonko, I mean, kule nyakasta buloko no. So I think the only thing as a menke no ole mtu ko katai no wakafu ya joko. Right? So I'm not saying pamusa menke that is right. I'm not saying go menke is right. I'm not going to force any intimanda motion what la kukam mea lonko ani luwa manta. But now, milad ne babaila. Kula kume yalongo, you are the cause of Okwani. So you come out by ya sepe later blah blah blah, but at the end of it, the interest with them they went to labor. Kabila and labor, so labor attendiko no, the procedure or the process alport you may use, the talkies you may use is wrong. That's what labor told them. Labor attendiko the procedure and the process you may use is wrong. So it bamsa baila no. But yet still they are insisting on the Bamsa Island. It's like the Alport is now even disrespecting the law of our land, if that is the case. Because labor will never see in to protect Dokula Dokola, Mansakunda and other places. So if the matter went to labor and labor no, Alport does not have the right or does not have the powers or Alport does not follow the due process. So ni Alport ko Bamsa Baila. So this means Alport they don't respect the law of the Gambia. But guys, after the audio Jamal player from the staff association and the post, the audio player legend Albela Muela. But ndala concern madam to be all you to Gambia government under Adama Barrow. This is not about politics. And anytime we speak, you have politician or lebe diamola. But you manke political. Gambian kolunga diamato lele. You manke political. Anu mina diamo mena belefle le don albeye lamoy ani hakilora. Albeye lamoy ani hakilora. Mbado. Mbado alia kalam ko ano baro mazakunda na seaport ya sikale ya di Toki Shola na poro. Ya sika ya di Toki Shola. Toki Shola. Yine poro sikale ya di Toki Shola. Ya di Toki Shola munkama eko put Toki Shola je manage. But zanyo nka o Toki Shola wole mine sama na poro to. Me ya longo Gambia government o kelano. O Toki Shola wole mu management neke o poro to. Me ya longo Gambia government o management o kelano. But yake milekama is all because they want to rob kana banko rob kanya binkan na banko ka. Because this government, because menkana wala nyuko president maro ala ko ala masa bandal. So now the only thing they will keep doing wala nyuko to get into deals. Me ya lonko ibo deal ko do letala ya campaignol kala ya na mul ko na banko rob ko tanke. So it's like dola banko because president maro focus is always going to be how am I going to be elected? And the moment I didn't feel like mine konoko, I think he can only become elected if he have money. tuma me alon ko ayni sura sono moko nako ate puru ate carte feo winno jang anyata ko dole sotola. So what will you do? From of a young go to Sokodo no you do Ebola. They don't care about men the Gambian call Batanda. They don't care about Gambian call, Gambian call a Toro movement. You don't care. But it's a local Nyadile, Purkata Gambian call can nene. So that tells us until Gambian call how are we thinking. That tells us until Gambian call, you masakunda can tolmuta Nyadile. You masakunda akan tolmuta Nyadile. Now, Yamola si porota aliata aliadi to a private company. Maya Lonko is clear because that private company is not competent to do the job. Yaporo Sigayadi private company la. And it's clear to you because that private company is not competent to do this job. Namilaje, after giving the port to them, Meje, Narana Milaje, Eko Ikata, si poro me alongo eko. Eko you be banjuna managila for a number of years. Near Banjul money for a number of years, whatever little profit if a man sold a banjul, you can ever wallet a like a sign sea por all law. Gambia ko alamoide almalong mafia al bejemo menke and you have to expose these people. Finally expose. Now, Mbeje naje ko president kata ka bere lala ke sanyang. Imagine. Ekata mum bere lala ke sanyang because sanyang, the construction of sanyang is not now among the signed. It is after 5 years, it's after a couple of years. In Yondaka science, according to their own agreement. But now, because of politics, because of the mafia cartel, because of the game, they need the gallery. They need to play around with the gallery so that it be close to the Nyame. One, Yetaje President Barota and Minister Assembly, Iko Allo, Naro Lelo, and ye Pichulta. Naro Neo Pichol Melta. Alialon ne wo pichol narol be jole sotla wo pichol la because ndol ning Gambia government ne nyobul ndol ning Gambia government ne sign former evidence here and Gambia government already they give us this number of plan number of place me alongo we can do this vast investment there because you don't tell us ko once you give them Banjul if Banjul won't come they now the government ko na Banjul dila le baron come but now they are going to look for more investors. So, come on, we don't mind. They are going to look for more investors. Now, okay, you can go and play around with the gallery. There, because you have to go and look for investors. But you don't tell us, the contract is not about, they are going to look for investors. No. Contract on you mentor. Contract on you mentor and you if a banyan seaport, la tale, bowl, do hula, yala system will have, if a economic supply. It will be 80% the tala. Gambia government is going to get 20%, and the 80% it be mentioned if it has science for on your lower. That is what he told us. That's what he told us. Now, banning Gambia ko alila moide because mina membo ka jawol ñu ko prasa understand Gambia Mansakunda the way they are mortgaging our country. Gambia Mansakunda the way they are playing with the mind of Gambians. Ibe tulun kan Gambia dumul hakilo la nyame. Ñu manke politique. Nimu about the future of our country. Nimu na banko la samal. Gamen ko alila moy. Nimu na banko la samal. President Barrow ni mafia bulobe dunna nyokoro ibenne banko wa fil besiri na bulula nyoka. Besiri na bulula nyoka leaving these people ibenne banko wa Africa. Now, yemo la si porta ya di to kisola. Mbodi ya mukande bina mura na njel. Now, Banjul Bara 2017, President Barrow Ilahidoke, 2017, at a first tour, what was the promise of the president? President Barrow Banjul Bara about Bridgeland. That was the promise. This was a statement from the president. Nimu kuma county, member the President Barrow Dakono, ko Banjul Bara about Bridgeland. Not from me, it's from the president. In 2017, at a first tour, I met a man so ako Banjul Bara about Bridgeland. After 9 years or 10 years in office, after 9 years or 10 years, President Barrow City Masakunda Sinokam, Mamul for Koyo Banjul Bara from Koya Sovele, Soko Kapo Caprich. After 9 to 10 years, President Barrow City Masayala, Mamui, Ko Banjul Bara ya Sovele for coming Ka Sove, Kajibe Jelefon, Yimbrijo Nave Dokula, Abentala Wati Jelela, Abenafulo Jella Pansila, Mao Ponge follow. for almost 9 years in power, almost 10 years in power. President Barrow Siri Masakunda Sanji Jalu, Mani Moy follow, Manfemo in Kota. But when you come to Fali, I understand what I'm trying to tell you. I understand the way the mafias are operating in our country. Therefore, President Barrow, the same Masakunda, they went and sign, they went and give a license to a Turkish company again. Another Turkish company also. In Turkish company do fana ya signé ko danke kaje ko wol fana comme Banjul Bara wol betala wol be ferry operation kala river transport from Banjul Bara ko wol be river transport la kala Banjul Bara tem pesa bono masa kuna kilo len kanyala fale de même ka be Banjul Bara bridge la bridge ko mo buka moyala ina dana kan lay sino di another Turkish company kalay sino di wala kafuko wala sino ni kalay sino ta kadi wala again pour wala operation okay kabu Banjul kata bara river transport say ninga tara anu the worst part is in adana minake that company yawol ke damul one of the most strategic location yellow the world one of the most strategic location radio Coma the former radio sit Coma in adana ko company da ko la di wala pour wolé mulo wolé la ferry wolé la terminal lo ni wora Gambien ko ngadi amato le sa ni na bara ye mun to di la Fort blame in adana wolé di wala so let's say wolé ferry be borla kabo the ferry is going to be kabo radio seed directly to Bara. That location you already well. Say, if ndakada Bara or kada Senegal, and now ndadu no ban before betu na banyu kono already there's a terminal me yalo go fere lori when the kansamba banyu when the kansamba Bara. Why should I just join? Me not na mbedu na banyu kono. Me not na mbedu struggle ko traffic be so basically they create another business for this Turkish mafias also. Pour kana si poro fa kana ebayo ka ferry service from the government ka government ferry service nyinta ka tinya ka masibe because now you give a strategic location to a private company yel la men di private company la dula kuma ba dula lokuri mba ninkana banyu ko no manje ninkana ban bara manje na dum banyu ko ni naro jeni ka dum banyu ko no bella wolo jedo na bula ferro do pop I see myself in Bara. This government level for Nankede. I want you people to listen to me carefully. Yadina si poro yadi Turkish company la. E muta kono na ferry service fana yo fananta ya license di a ferry to a Turkish ferry service company. Ya license di wol fana kono. Badu wala understand. Say ya license di to a private company while flying local. Very soon will fana la operation of the start la. Very soon will operation of the start. Say, ngana election hola. After many years, kunta kinda be panla, kanila be panla, johe be panla. After many years, you only wait until 2026 election hola kana see. 2026 katefano kana see. 2026 ye fedi o samana kodanke through a very high loan. Itata julota, julubaka ta yota ye julodum banko kamala. Julu baka daw e julo dum banko kamala ko denke kanna ferio ka kataka ferio kuto san. Yes, I agree. Ferio nyanga sandale. Yes, I agree. But one thing is very important. Every serious government, before you invest, masakunda kendol. Every serious government, masakunda kendo. Janika na fulota o janika julota o janika investment ke. It can make you do planning. For example, nyanda ka julolota World Bank. Nyulo ni nyanda ka ta milan ko ferry service left ka wala ke. You should able to assess or you should able to tell us ko ngayin julo menta ngayin jul na kam kan dum ferry on kono. But nyim ferry on in 2, 3 or 4 years time we expect nyim ferry on anyanda ka nyina generate for the country. A bending amount can generate for the country. That is what we expect. Nimo Keno, for example, also. Now, the ferry may along when you came to government, because Kunta Kinte Ferry, President Adama Barole ya launch. Kunta Kinte. Ya jembele asang, everything will be ya jembe wato. But kabi ya jembe asang, kalama nyendu ko masakunda ka continue. Ya jembele ferry olu sang. Kabi ya jembe ferry olu sang. Ya jembe tata baro nata baro fero ñu loñ Gambia government can they tell us wo kunta kinda ferio ay gelle generate because wo fero ñu fane man so ala de na san kunta ferio ay gelle dundi Gambia masa kunda ko kunta kinda ferio me ko ya jembe ya san gelle la wo fero fana ay gelle dundi Gambia masa kunda ko ay gelle dundi na economic ko they should be able to tell us. That's where management comes. That's where management come. While Masakunda, you have management, you have technical management, and then you have other you have different managerial roles in every service. Your manager soto. O manager doku will be a doku infinity. You have the finance department, you have the technical department, you have the engineering department. All these people should inform us. Kunta kinda ferio, I jelle di. Kunda Ferio, what I mean, why Kunda Ferio? What was the problem? Milatina Kunda Ferio man analyze pan mawara. Because look, some of these ferries, if you go to other part of the world, you found ferries that operate for almost 30 years, 25 years they operate camp. 30 years, 25 years, ferry crew operate camp. Madu. Yes. Go, come on. Especially at all maybe Europe Konalia. There are ferries go don't tell me it's because of the traffic. No. You should know how to manage the traffic. Don't tell me because of overload. No. You know that if you overload the ferry at a lifespan is not going to be low. Why you don't have a proper management? So you don't have a proper management, you went and take our money again. You went and buy a new ferry. Yes, we need a ferry. Because, I mean, especially we the Badabunkas and Yominkas, I mean, we cannot go back home without having a ferry. No, ferry. Yes, that's quite true. I am not saying government should not buy a ferry. But government, ferry, for example, why? Already, it's a private company that a ferry is the owner. Private company. You give a private company, a ferry with the private, river transport service to a private company. And that private company is coming to operate. And that private company will be lower in diamond. If they start operation, maybe the operation is going to be even low. And the operation is not going to be. The revenue I generate. Let's call it spade and spade. Already signed, it is like a ferry service. Ye ferry service ta yadi yemola siporo fanta yadi to a private company e muta ko ko bamba tenda yidu tenda yo fanta yadi now na blijo ye blijo melo bamba tenda yidu tenda alio ta ya privatize to a private company alia ko do muta wulu almost 100 million US dollars alio 100 million US dollars muto bulu. Where is that money? Where do you invest that money? That is the multi-million coction mealon combine in Kakao. That is one of the multi-billion coction mealon combine in Kakao. Adamabaru Masakunda de Minkeka. Now, you give lesson to a private company, and a private company. In fact, the worst part is, and to tell you how these mafias are operated, I don't many members folk that I want people because they are more quality. But I don't know you go and make your own research. I'll tell you research. I don't know go and do your research. The moment you will see them. That private company may along it will be ferry terminal do kola. Will be middle side. Will be concrete guafol. Will be concrete guafol. Imagine a conquer ferry terminal doku. I took a ferry terminal doku. That's what you said to us. Alka ferry terminal doku. But we see they put a concrete plant concrete plan to beje that concrete plan ka jele moto ka boje aka finde aka samba muntol aka concrete ko men mix je e ka bula mutole ka ge moto kono e ka samba muntole e ka da wafi muntole o ka samba muntole this is the multi-billion concoction nyata ka nyona ka nyana e ka concrete ko men mix because obviously ni na tebe do ko la ni be betongo sama kan nanja o be fengol sama kan nanja they give them a duty waiver ni be betongo bon na Senegal they give you a duty waiver because you be do ko but now why should government give you a duty waiver already a duty waiver detail for you to do a development instead of development you are now selling if that is true because I see because jende nya je clean the fulende ngaje la moto baka serge jaga finta kata aka finta kana kombo kono aka concrete ko men mix je ika concrete ko men mix je for is it the company your license to be selling concrete or a license just to put ka fongo de la ka terminal de la pour il a fait opération this is the multi-billion concoction mi alongo ben yin karo kelola ka fali mafia be operation ko kanjami but not only that the same place mining be kanje because if you go there you found black sands there black sand that black sand also for did they give them a mining license to be selling black sand that company that ferry company for a mining license dealer bam put a black sand for a wife or a black sand mine that should something more also we expect the minister to tell us because it only license mentioned was to do a river transport now if you go to that site now you find them in a concrete they put a concrete plant or concrete plant on you a concrete ko mix concrete ko ka finja kata diamond ala la long ali nyin ka kata diamond ko concrete ko men finja ka diamond why this is the multi-billion concoction the Gambian ko nyin ka la men kapale dron ana baro masakunda ila mafia gemo ana baro masakunda be tulunka banku dungul la nyam yemol la siporota ya di alport could not manage alport mon siporo manage no they could not manage seaport they could not manage seaport bi sonko be ke kan ini staff sol be sonkala qualité bulu dana bank ko be julo tale mun julo sodo no fente bulu masakunda manna ka port ka mute bulu ke bay ke bonni nyim banko kan ye proper management samanan send them out of our country bring in a proper management but you know the kind of deal you sign you cannot just break it like that because you signed because and the mafia level do you people are working with mafias so you know basically allez sign or make allez deal or sign you cannot just cancel it like that allez am Gambian control the sinol and the same thing allez along almalong wo niaje tanaka sign seaport sign the only reason why that sign for ka block lane just so that government can give it to them already. Government to give them the land already. You know the activities will be carried in that place also. When they start, keep watching. Alman Tankala, Nimata, Makanseli Bulu, ibe black sand mine in that place. They will mine black sand in that place. Black mine. Black sand, tell you follow it. Ibe black sand mine again. Secretly in Dalona, ibe kana ka wafi. Ko iba wafi ka nyame secretly. Mineral iba wafi la secretly. Tell you follow. You listen to me or you don't listen to me. Nka mem follow. What will be sealed? Don't forget jam kesen. What will be sealed? They give a license to another company. Melbe Dokola Saro. That company also. Melbe Dokola Saro. The company in Saro. Eko ekaminake eka chenye wafo leke white sand. But the same company, if you go and do your investigation, you might find out that they are also mining black sand. Did they have a license to mine black sand? For a license, also about look at chenye fimu wafi. Chenye fimu. Alialo no chenye fimu make a mine. Woka wafi nyame. Alialo Gambian ko. Gambian ko alialo no Gambian ko. Because look, the thing is here, this is about our country. Alialo neko niaje poro me yalon ko itanyanda ka doku start in next 5 years. Why they have to go and lay the foundation now so that they can get in control of the area. So that more mel be plan they say be binoje, you do control, you do be fence. You know soldier on sindije. That is how it's happening in other countries. That is how miners, milk mining, mafia operate. Yes. Yeah, the country is in the hands of the mafias. Ambassador, you're right. The Banco Mafia and Bloco. And whenever we said this, because it's politics. It's not politics. Among the political, this is about our country. This is about our country. I don't know to look at the Banco and Bedela Nofe, Gombe Nyokella, the Lulum told the Nyokella internet. Lulum told the Nyokella internet. When the mafias are, Mafia Ben Banco, Kuro Sitala, Ibatalaka Nyote. Mafia Bella Banco Talaga, Batalaka Notema. This is the bigger, this is the multi-billion corruption me alongo, Menjilin Karo, Gambian Cola. They bring the ferry, I pay no someone on the go. I am not saying, I'm not happy that we have a new ferry. I'm happy that we have a new ferry. But my problem is, the new ferry, looking at the amount of money, the amount of investment, you ferry was a men. And looking at the Masakunda Yemenke, because basically you cannot bring in a new ferry right now, a new ferry when already you give another private company, yella sino di walla, you give them one of the most strategic locations. You do la dile blame alongo, dile lo kuda dile ite from Masakunda la poro bedamento. Dile lo kuda dina Masakunda la poro bedamendo, Masakunda la fero kalo damendo. You do la in private company, dile lo kuda, dile Linda. Dile simple because look, why should I not number to no banyu kono? Without no traffic go because when I already there is a ferry standing waiting for me to just to get in and go to Bala and go to Senegal. Yota ya di private company la. Bambatanda yutanda fana bilijo membe jeme ya longo Gambia nyanda ka fenso doje Gambia nyanda ka economy bust through that place. Kajeko they to promote trans-Sahara trade or to promote trans-Gambia trade. Gambia fenso doje Gambia na fulo so doje. Instead of they come up with ideas, yeah, ideas sort of ideal million economy bust they fail to do that because that river corridor. Now, for example, that river corridor need to walk about if an industrial area now because now. Imagine that roads connect us to all the way to Mali, all the way to Guinea-Conakry, all the way to Guinea-Bissau, all the way to Sierra Leone and other places. Now, Gambia should be able to have a hope where the factory level will blind. So, by the Senegalese people will be picking. The people living in Casamance, they don't need to go to Dakar for some of these things. They don't need to go to Dakar. They don't need to go to Dakar, for them to go and buy whatever. No, because already Gambia have some of these factories. One, the job creation. The people living in Jara. The people living in Farafanya and others. Let's say, for example, Ja Oil have a cement factory there. So, Ninja Oil cement factory, the cement factory, whatever Ja Oil bulge, another factory, will tell you corridor. The trucks will not ya sika do inadum, Senegal kono, inadum Mali kono. How will the economy will banko fanko will no yadi. So, government, any moment, any time you are going in for loan, you have to think. Bidayin Julo Mentala, Juloning Abajela de la Gambia. Gambia Masakunda ke wala midani njilo mentala njilo nyi abejelle wulula Gambia abejelle wulu la njilo nta mbadun la nyi menkono abejelle wulula Masakunda. That's how Masakunda kenno came here wala nyama. When you go to World Bank, you don't care about the future. You only care about the recent. Either World Bank or either ADB or either African Development Bank, either you Julu Bataje, either you Fenta, either you have been Fenkum to Maya Longo, within 2-3 years, a banker, the Fengelaje Kotanga. Within 2-3 years, you ask them how much do you generate from this loan, they will not tell you anything. It's a painful or no. They cannot tell you anything. They cannot explain anything to you. Because if they cannot tell us how much money Kunta Kinde men generate, because a proper government, let's Masakuna can go open Nyama. Masakunda and the car formula because Kunta Kinde brand new. Nobody brand new according to them. Whether it's a second hand or it's not a second hand, what they told us Kunta Kinde is brand new. So Kunta Kinde is a brand new ferry. You should be able to tell us that brand new ferry, it was so and so capacity which we know. But you should be able to tell us Kunta Kinde Jelle Doku from 2017 for 2026 today. Kunta Kinde Jelle Doku, I revenue Jelle create. I revenue men create. I call them on the Fukunda Kinde Sano Jelle Bam Farmers Sano J1. This is one of the most important things we want to know. For Kunta Kinde, I mean Doku as a ferry dosan Sano Bam Father ferry dosan no. Because Maje komen kafa go Gambia port of the ta ferry o sam no. Ne menje wala ñu ko Masakunda le julo ta ka ferry o sam. Anu momo ka kundu ferry o ka jole. Nga kodo men joale, where is our money? Na kodo, where is our money? Fu Gambia probably I understand baro Masakunda la tulum, baro Masakunda la fair. Because even fair can. They're really playing with Gambians. These people are not delivered. These people are not doing anything. These people only care about dealing with the mafias. That's all what they care. Imam Fen care about the future of the generation coming. All what they care is how much money they're going to put in their pocket. That is their focus. They have no other focus. My dear countrymen. And I think we should all know this. And yet still, I repeat, I am not saying I am not happy for us to have a new ferry. Yes. Yeah, we need to have a new ferry. It's even late. But my problem is why should you go and invest multi-billion, multi-million, why should you go and do a multi-million investment? But it's a kilometer that the same ferry operation on yata yadi more dollar. Because now, if you look at Bambatanda is Tanda, I banyun barala loading a talent. Because Bambatanda is Tanda now the bridging like you know I banyun barala river transporting a talent Jindi Bank because of the bridge. So many of the trucks or many of the people they don't want to waste time. Newborn Senegal don't, they just get into there and then bam, get up. So basically, Bamatana Bridge, I banyun barala ferry loading, I jindi battle. Yeah, but I'm still happy. But my coction is the multi-billion coction why you should invest that multi-million, why should you invest into multi-million ferry? When already it is if river transport in the privatized to a company, to a private company. And that private company for how many years? Namiro does a ferry, hey, ferry almost here. And say Nyama ferry. You didn't see that ferry yet still. For Neymar Lamo. Is it Neymar? That Neymar company. We've seen it. Since when the Nyaja ferry because they're coming to start operation. But since that time, do you see them operating? So, Nyaba, the government need to do an assessment to tell us, then we have done an assessment. We've seen, okay, this private company will do this number. They should be able to tell us, because, Masakunda mu wallet, Nyajeka expert or sort of. You take people to work for you, Masakunda mu wallet. Masakunda, you have experts to do specific work for you. At least, they should be able to analyze and tell us, for example, if they give out a license, Masakuna should be able to tell us, ne license do company your company ala load be kala gelati. It will be, let's say, in a doko abekele gelati. Let's say, for example, and the Gambia ferry service finance will load be kala gelati. They should be able to tell us this, and that is the reason why they go in for this ferry. We want to hear this from the minister. You should tell us. Among coming if we are about yes, okay, now let's deal. Now let's to a Turkish company that they will do a private operation. Yes. They will do a private operation You understand? At least to make the river transport efficient. Fine, I agree. But Nigeria also, we don't also want the ferry service also to die. So, but Nigeria go, okay, they classify the kind of vehicle, I mean, the Gambia government, the type of vehicle, the new company, the type of vehicle, they should be able to explain this to us, and that's allow them to go in for such investment. So, yeah, fair on the side, no problem. But like I said, Nana Global 2016, we have a new president, a new ferry, and a new government. 2026, we will have a new government, new president, and a new ferry is already in town. But guys, the elephant in the room is the airport. Gambia government, what is stopping these people? Many actually Gambia government up to now, because we had them go, the airport manager Canadian, they are going to redo the contract. After redoing the contract, what did they? After done the 4-year contract, and what was the agreement? About the contract. Or why this government, why they are insisting with this Turkish company? Minatina, you Masakunda be insisting with this Turkish company. When the staffs at the port authority every day complaining and every day fighting with this company. This is the big, this is Nilam Karo. Gambia Masakunda Molla Poro Sika Ya Wafi. Sai do Kulal Melia Lonko, will live a Poro Kono, Lulum in Alport Bekelo, Lulu in Bekelo. Ye Carla Bay, a Manajoleke, a Manjinake. This is the bigger problem. What kind of services we mean Dika Mealonko? Our people were not given. And this takes me back to our own people. That is why when you are giving service, your own Gambians, they coordinate, or your own Gambians is the one monitoring you. Akumatele back ya bunya ya respect. And then I can tell you, it's not possible, it's not going to be cancelled. It's not possible. At no point is going to be cancelled under the leadership of Adam. Alport dilo me wala Alport. At no point, ma wati je me ya longo ba cancel as far as Adam Barrow le masala ni bankoka. And look, Alport abejara le kuobela, abejara le na fulo bela. Abejara le kuobela kaje ko Adam Barrow ni bankoka nya. Now is Gambian fighting against the Mafias now. Yes. Because Adam Barrow ni ba buluko, the more money he have, the more chance he can able to win election. And now, the same companies, those companies also knows very well. Yarlonko, this is a bad deal for the country. And if we have a very serious government, they can lose to all those deals. So what they will do, they will also, the little money, instead of the money comes to the government, the 80% of if it has that 80%, maybe who knows, they are trying to save more money for Barrow's campaign, through Adam Barrow campaign. They're trying to save more money for Adam Barrow campaign. That is why they could not even pay their staffs. Who knows? Look, you know, like I said, I don't hate the president. He's my brother, and I love him. And I keep saying, President Barrow Marcon, Nkodolem, and Nakanule. The only thing he cannot fight against the Mafias because the Mafias have consumed him and they make him a Mafia. Because if you allow Mafias to get into your house, like a Mafia, that's it. I don't hate the president. But the truth is this, President Barrow cannot govern this country. Atanyam banko samba nola abe balankang amalaf ka banko ta kadi mola melbe banko samba mafia le asurang yes ndale Mafia le sora, mafia le muru. And no mafia wallahi Mr. President. Ita mafia la masi bolona. For lume ya lonko. You are no more the president of this country. Wallahi Mr. President. Ulule bala noko. Ndoko ma. Nteri ma nkapnyo ma. Sonko Gambia akamem fonye. Tonyale. Lume ya lonko. Gambian call be vote out from that office. Ulule abe kwele mako. That's the day. It's going to be clear to you. Ko. Wallahi summa wallahi. You were having people around you, they never love you. But they were only with you. If they cannot just because they are guiding their own pockets. They are guiding their own pockets. When we were struggling, when we were fighting against the dictator, where were you? So Gambians probably understand very well, I've seen the minister, the Malian minister of Foreign Affairs or the Malian minister of Trade, whatever, came to Gambia. Hey, my people, what stopped these people going to Mali, going to Liberia, going to Sierra Leone, going to other places to make sure they come and take their properties in Gambia well before Alpos? Mene Masakunda stop. A very strong agreement over there between them and Mali, between them and Guinea, between them and other countries. And what stopped them to invest? They have proper and evidence running of the ports. Stop because every property, if can afford into a generate. What stopped them from buying? Properties. What stopped them? What stopped them? One minute, guys. Sorry guys, I'll have to go in the place, yeah? So Manu, some of the things and I feel like we can share. My next topic is about the IEC. It's about the IEC. IEC is my next topic. You see, IEC, under the leadership of Joe Colley, Membe can do manabelon and then we are ready for it. Wallahi, we are ready for it. We understand MPP, the student wing, maybe the University of the Gambia, and the student wing, maybe other places now understand the code. IEC we will let do kola. IEC we will let do kola. NPP, the student wing, some of the members of NPP, the student wing, IEC we will let Duma do kola. The so-called advertisement like it. The sila meal for them Wallahi, if you people think this year the registration is going to be as usual, wallahi summa wallahi al kalifon nenele. We are ready to die for our country. We are ready to protect the sovereignty of our country. The bankola nyato billahi mutan stop la wala. Nyano fon naliano alta MPP la executive volta al MPP la executive volta aliyeta do ko la IEC al NPP la executive volta aliyeta do ko la IEC. We know all what you are doing. We know any more baby deal we know everything. I'm not even going to use the word alleged. What I am saying, I know it, and evidence. What I'm saying at a bail, according to my ferry, I'll be more takan do kola, I'll be more to save do my neighbor lonely. And we are waiting, and we are going to make sure we have one-to-one with all of them when the time comes. IEC. All the game IEC is trying to play, we know it. I'm telling you, all the game IEC is trying to play, we know everything. We know every single thing IEC play. We know it. MPP student wing. Albo will attack and do mala. I got so-called advertisement apply. When you people already select your own people, we know it. I saw long the way you people are operating, we have our insiders. It's not going to happen. We have our insider and we know what is happening there. Jokoli, it's how long what is happening there. We believe IEC is an independent body. Now believe ko anyantaka banku dingul bela serve independently. If you do the job, you do ko anyama without fear or favor. Motini enoma kanyapi kan ke bondi. We all know what the law says about IEC. Be alone the law and member. The chairman of IEC, Jumanya Taka Tombo, the chairman of IEC, Nia Tombo, Murisina at Ninjaka Bay. Why you people should fear anybody? When already the law is there, may along a back if you are doing the rightful thing. Why should you soul? Minatina albala soul wafila. Minatina albala soul wafila. Just because of what? Just to make sure to please one individual when millions or thousands of people are suffering. So we know what is going on. NPP la student wing. NPP la student wing boy solo. Or NPP boy solo meli along albeta kan do call. We know everything. We know everything. We know everything. Whatever you people are doing, we know it. So it's not just going to be, it's not going to be a child play. If anybody is telling you people it's going to be a child play, they're joking. Wallahi summa wallahi, they're joking. All your plans will be we know it. It's either you take Allah, you accept what Gambians want, or you take Satan and face us, the Gambians. You take Allah and do what you are entrusted to do. Or you fear individual and follow Satan. Ale sila Masakundala, o ale sila Adam Barola, o ale sila NPP la, ale fo albenyum banko wafila, ale fo albenyum banko kile tulundawati. Andole songwala. It's not going to happen. We know where all the problems starts 2021, and this year we are ready. We are ready at any cost to protect our sovereignty. We cannot allow Lunta Oka Bonan Senegal, Akana, Alkaloka, attestation of Diana. For what? Lunta Bonan Senegal, or Lunta Bonan other countries, Lunta Bonan Congo, or Lunta Bonan other countries, and another Bangkok, Kakarteo Pay. You come to our country to vote. Until Manta won the Bangkok Kakarteo Pay, I'll come to listen now. When we know it's not a Gambian. When we know it's not a Gambian because we know when he was coming to Gambia. Somebody we see, we know, we live with the people, we live with them. And we know the plan he can make it. Somebody living in Burusubi. Kasamba Kanaka register in Biam, somebody living, in Biam, Kasamba can register in. We know all the tactics Alkemen Baker, we know everything. But now, Gambia Dumul Melia Lonko, Ibalka can go cola. I know very well. Because they are targeting or they've selected MPP la student wing. Many of the boys belong to their MPP student wing. In fact, some people even put themselves in the MPP student wing because of this opportunity. They are not MPP. They never support MPP, but because of this IEC registration, they make themselves aligned to MPP so that they can be selected because of the money. We know it. That's why I said, this time, the intelligence is very high. The intelligence level is very high. If you think, you will do, wallahi, I'm just telling this to IEC, and they have to know this. This time, we are not just going to leave things like that. No. No, we are not going to allow that. So IEC say lonko. Sate, kabilo kabila, su, the long, the level live in Yokan, the level live in kabila killing, the level live in Sate killing. Dolakarañola Samado, Dolakarañola Kulio. Dolakarañola Samado, Dolakarañola Kulio. So it is not more time just because election can see. And then let me tell you, IEC, if you guys think you will operate Sado or you will operate, I'll be operation kala Canada. Come kataka ka registration center yella al fay dualto this time. Nalia Miral Bakar no al California. I know you have Alialo Nako na Coleman detect in 2021. Alialo na Coleman detect. We know you will change your hand. Albal bulo falling. We know it. But Alialo bulo falling now. Nyama Alialo control. We are ready. We will be in every station. Every single person registered in every station will be recorded. The time the person got registered will be recorded. We are not going to. There will be no excuses here. And Kafoko Mome Alonko Akoida Moka Monkey Banku Duty. I got Alcalo under the safe oya, I attestation of the other, another safe oya escort another. Another safe oya escort another. A monkey banku do, a monkey cabilo do, a monkey saddle do at the register. And Nakaba first I will fit no begala. So what Nanko I'll pull so the end of I'll tear gas them Masamanonko. I'll kill them Masaman because we are not going to allow. We are not going to allow our sovereignty. Ndola banko na banko la nyanto. Ndola banko ntul tamu duman nuwamenti. Ndo sonna lunta wa na watanto lubulo kono. And I want to repeat this again. Anytime ko lunta wala ko draw, it's afoko haya jele. They are anti-foreigners. We are not anti-foreigners. I want to make this clear. We are people who love our country. We are not anti-foreigners. We are people who love our country. Don't make anti-foreigners. Nana bankola kanu anum kiliata na bankola. We are not anti-foreigners. Nana bankola kanu kiliata na bankola. Kiliata na bankola. That is all. We have no hate against any foreigner. We live with these foreigners. We eat with them. We shop with them. We do everything with these foreigners. Ninyum foreigner lebe seeding. Nga wafiro ka nyoma. Nga domro ka nyoya. Nga ta nyola sangoto. Nga firo ka nyoya. But when it comes in time of the voice na banko kawo, that is our duty. Because wolunto na ila banko ta sida akay parejane ay bula moto la tila banko ka na katro fa nta bukata aji ka katro fa. But then I have to nyanta kilia na banko la. Is that a crime? Is that anti-foreigner? But like we keep saying, Luntangol for a difference is shuttle. And I want to say it, make this very clear. Luntangol a difference is shuttle. And we must respect that one also. Luntangol me ya lonko ay bankola kaito ni na shuttle. Anin silola. Luntangol me ya lonko ay bankola kaito ni anin silola. I want to make this very clear. Luntao meya longo ay bankola kaito nyina anin silola aya soto. Ndafulo we ko imanta katra faila. Because ay bankola kaito nyina anin silola anin luala. Luaya la nyamen ay bankola kaito nyina wala nyam. Ndawo stop la kabo ite bankola ite kala. Because ay bankola kaito nyina ana nyini nyala o anyini siwala silo me halungu luaya la wole nyama. loi ya la wala jam. And again, I can more le fana mati me ya lonko abe sirim banko kan janne. Sanyu lulo be last sanyu lulo be abe ke banko kan janne. Last sanyu lulo be o sanyu lulo tambila o sanyu nan tambila abe ke banko kan janne. Aya lon le banko tambila kole amenna. Aya lon le mansamembe siring ala incompetence or ala competence. Aya lon. I am not talking about woluntam. Mantara wala. Ndawul so because nekada in fact nga mano sa menna ka mano sa wala. Nga sukuro sa menna ka sukuro sa wala. Nga kaspa wa mensa ka o kaspa wala sang. Nga kaspa wa mensa aka o kaspa wala sang. Yes. Nga bula moto menna ka bula moto la. Nga fuelo mensa ka o fuelo la sang. Nga ta man so men ka ta man so. O de nim banko be kolya wulunta woyo lonne. An mo fowe wolunta woyo lonne an mo fowe anu ni diamu be ko afuko ni karmel ko nyede bala jan ibe juma bala jan ibe wol bala no jan nyaadi le ibe juma bala jan ibe juma bala jan namara kabrin coalition government kana ko kilo yola nama yola ha ni nyim masakuna na ibe karnyol bala e juma la bay. That is politics. That is only politics. Politics can someone. Nafatala. Politics can someone what? Tonyaka Kokoro. Ibe mul bayla bilala. Banko demo. Mome ya longa banko kaito so legally. Ay banko kaito nyina ni loi la silola. That is why nyaji be citizenship e ma focus. E man citizenship ka foko pour moye ke banko domoti. A manke comme ka foko wuludo banko kanda male. Comme quand on dit, but that is what is called first class citizen, second class citizen, third class citizen. Citizenship have different categories. Banku dia a category jamana suru. Mome ya longo uluga banko kan, afabo da banko afa uluga janne abama uluga janne. Mome ya longo afama mambo jambara abama buda janne. Awulu nyim banko kan janne ufana musidis no do it bar mome ya longo abama na fama be man bonyim banko kan jang abama na fama be man bonyim banko kan jang bari ata wulu to nyim banko kan janne ay kara mo kan nyim banko kan janne baralo wato be afama na abama man Gambia banku di ya nyini sai bo mali mu Gambia do fo mo Gambia do mome yaro abama amanke banku dumuti afama manke banku dumuti bari ata mali wuluto janne citizenship by ba awulu nyim banko kan janne akanta nyim banko kan janne ajira nyim banko kan janne ado ko so nyim banko kan janne o mu Gambia demulati o mu citizenship by ba citizenship by naturalization. Aba mambojang, afa mambojang. Barabana fa be na tanyim banko kanjanne, isi tanyim banko kanjang, yanyim banko kanu. Yanyim banko kanu. Ya je ko tolbe flanyim banko kanjang. Ya wadu so tanyim banko kanya wado me alongo luwa ya lawo le nyama ya apply ko to left kala Gambia banko dungulti. Ila banko la passport ya send o ila banko la kaito ya send. Citizenship by naturalization. Omari ay banku di yata through naturalization. Ay ala banku di ya landi atabora damen to naturally ay banku di ya dota ada sirin damen. Citizenship by marriage. Citizenship by marriage. Mome ya lonko amambo nyim banko kan. Bari kewolam anada nyim banko kan jang ay nyim banko dingo futu. Anyim banko dingo futu ani wonyim banko dingo futu da ye dimba ya soto a imma ana tare man dimba ya soto bala aya futule legal ani luwa la silo alaw muso se banko di ya dino ala su banko di ya bete So amango kam ka ko luntawo be manyan na kaso faila bar luntawo me ya longo sa malam karde pawta ay na banko kanya e kaso jolong o lumo fo I say that no no, we are not going to allow that to pay to poor cattle failure because abuka banko amam banko la kolialo amam banko la difficulty lo amalong banko kan amalong kolia membe ke kan banko kan adamo machinery leti we call them machinery wala ta janna dro wal man na fenna kana kan na banko rob wal ye kolole dila ye jole ina na banko kan dro ka karto fay ni karto fay dro ye sey ondo karto fay ko 1 month ye samana ye mabo dulal karto fay ye si dro ye karto fay ntambita kolia men na sanjulu tambila ye man fello nje. Why the reason why we are even going for election a month longe all what they care is to le kodomen di tolla ani be karto men jolona ni a jolo lu ko ka sey nim fitna be ke kanyum banko ko nyata kele nyala al kon to le lu bula wala register. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. Allah mira ni namba ni ngamen gon kadi amatolle. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. So I see we are ready. We are not just going to leave things as normal. No. We've all seen Ibrahim Silla. Immediately after the registration in 2021, I think that our MPP is settled. I think that. So this means they inali do kuomenge, but this year as a finish after the registration of our MPP is settled. Because I don't want to talk about the registration of other political parties. I know what is there. I know I know the trick on all these opposition parties, on all these new parties. I am telling you. I am not telling you because these new parties are not going to be registered, but it's going to be very hard. Because IEC is already compromised. IEC is already compromised. Leaders also will nomination they will have everything correct. If it are nomination dula IEC be balla at the nominate for them to stand as presidential candidate. Because that is how Gambians will be right. I know what I'm telling you. The parties the list is the list over there. I am telling you Mafoko to register. But it's going to be very hard for these parties to be registered before the election. It's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard. I just give them the opportunity. Do you know why? Because they will always come up with games. Different games. Different games. You know what I mean? Different games. I mean, put a little video marble. Some of the parties or some of the movements it will register. About the time we waste nomination of ACA, nomination of filers, independent candidate, I see just Ibalballa. It has no ground. Ibalballa, they will come up with their own flimsy excuses. Enila Calabante, Kumoto, Lamina, Ali General Alita Kidi Bunkono, before Kidi Bepala, the campaign start. From a Menke 2021. The same thing is going to happen. It's going to happen. That is why we're saying, let's come together. The fight against President Barrow and the IEC recently, it's one of the most genuine fights every Gambian has to do today. You know, we fought against Gambia. We said Gambia is a dictator. But I am telling you, to fight against a mafia, killing, putting the mafia killing, wala jawiyata, wala koliyata, katambi ni dictator killing. Because dictator was sembe dollar, but mafia, aka game wala play. Mafia play with games. My people, I know what I'm telling you. Mafia work a game wala play. They play with They play with your intelligence. Mafia Kawalaki. Mafia Kawalaki. They play with your intelligence. Guys, I don't want to go above 5 p.m. Salopala Kanasi. But I am going to be Metala Ibrahim SONKO live today, inshallah, 10 p.m. Which, you know, so I'm going to be there tonight. We will have a discussion about the reports. The discussion also about the so-called National Assembly Special Committee reports. So I just want to, I will stop, program will stop like 5 p.m. If I can able to go back and read some, inshallah. Like young go for live, because the type of phone member you know, don't put your phone like this. Put your phone like this. You care, please. You know, every time near up near outdrawn in the assembly, I am on the answer. Elefuno kiteng. Can elefuno kiteng? It about a kian. Right? So near assembly, but still now, I don't know. You are not connected. All the time you are like this. So guys, Allah baraka bake. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time. That's somebody. I mean, near assembly is loading on the side. Thanks for your time. Thanks for everything. I don't know. Like somebody. I mean, I really accepted you. You know, they accepted. I don't know what's the problem. Yeah. I don't know. As BSY, she said, sorry, the other day, account of me, I don't got no profile. Nobody because in the life. Sorry. I don't know who is behind that account, so I cannot just pick you up. I'm sorry. I've seen your request, but unfortunately, I can't pick you because I don't know who is behind that account. Whatever is said here is my page, so I'm sorry. So, guys, thanks for your time. Muli alonko wala ka programo siya alabaraka for siya the program. Like you say, doldamal man ke multi mali alonko. Doldamal man ke multi mali alonko. We know stuffs about the country, but Frankanal don't kind of miran doing. So guys, thanks for your time. Thanks for being there for me. Thanks for everything, inshallah. Allah for being here with me. Yeah, but I'm sorry, I know you're UDP, but the account did not have a profile. So I mean, it's going to be very hard to pronounce it. Yeah, you know, this is live. I don't know what you're coming to say. I'm not going to know MP on the phone. They request I picked you up, but you know, in account on the page is not. It's a page me along. I don't know who is behind it. Yeah. So that is the only problem. So guys, Allah barakabaki. Thank you so much, Allah barakabaki, for staying with me all the way from 4 o'clock to almost 5 p.m. All the way from 3 something to 5 p.m. Allah barakabaki for being here with me. I'm somebody. I try to pick you up. Me thinking, you know, I try to pick you up. I don't know. Ite bukan ano. Na vuele la yin kian telefono falling. You know, ela yin kian telefono falling na vuele. Yes. Yes, my number is 288-5588. 288-5588. 288-5588. Or I'm not number. Whoever want to reach out to me, that's my number. 288-5588. My number. That's my WhatsApp. That's my everything. Yes. So. Allah barakabake. It's almost 5 p.m. now. That's what I'm doing. No sign. Okay, guys, let me try you now. So this guy actually, Cisse, normally mbuka. Okay, now you put at least a profile. Okay, now I can able to pick it up. Okay.
Hello, SONKO.
Yes, yeah, go for hello. You know, I mean, account sometimes account my profile so that sorry there.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, so make it golden and Somali for a minute sort of clean full, you know. Like young go at a Galaka do the body. I don't know. I don't no care about no care.
Go no la Joe. No la Joe. Akion call is a pump.
I'm going away. I'm telling you, I'm going to go. I put 16 about the block.
See for first be in bar and baffle Baraka back, eh?
Thank you.
You use your energy for UDP. We are 100% happy about everything you are doing. But do all Almali to see man in Jata Kendiala. Elo kumul me an ko ka fa alma moli mutakaira kono.
Thank you.
But them for Gambian will like okay, I'm 100% UDP coming in the from the UDP. Okay. Maybe Europe be German, maybe based in German, people also know me about UDP here. But like left the more make like we must be united. Ni united me Catanola. Without unite we cannot make anything.
Yeah.
Unite one bit and in kala lamoy because sometimes it is dolan do long. So I will more tala na katu what is going on.
Yeah.
And like the games they are playing, IEC like more careful than the lela, but they careful than the IEC la. Nah. Because what is the problem? One, okay, ni football can start. Eka referee aka interfere kenyame like what is the solution in well, we must be prepared.
Yes.
And I promise that I'm coming for Gambia for election.
Yes.
I'm coming because Talib not but I do my role like people go at fair.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna say about like foreigners, we don't hate foreigners. We are all in Europe here. We have German.
Thank you.
We all have documents.
Thank you.
But I don't vote in German. I need German German but I'm not qualified. German election but Omartin Nakumi like na banku nyana may nakadua foreigner. Your point for can Mele Kaito Soto they have the right to vote. Even German Jania Kaito Soto you have the right to vote. But even Kaito Soto you don't have the right to vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't like to the Gambia. We know who is.
Yeah, I call German. Even in German, I know even if you have a near resident, if you have the resident, you don't have you cannot vote. You can only have a passport to vote, right?
You must have the passport to vote, okay? But kafu German kaito be obligati kana ekata dawo Martin na luas ya carte for yake.
Thank you.
Okay, so and to come for luntamolo. You can come to our country. It's not more banko kan yindiro ke adiate nyame. I understand just like how Gambians go outside to find I understand it because German janina te jam ni man kay do soto eta kate fayokel.
Yes.
Okay, so how about like Ndokano go luntamol min ko luntamol ma familiar ko na system futu mine ma familiar ko na te no rise the Gambia kay do soto mol for. We are talking about the luntamos those who are crossing the border kana kate fayola mbolela.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand it. It's not more banko kay carte fayeta. Okay, it unité na flo men ya so de eta maybe banko kay toro leka. Yeah, I understand it. Hakola formati, hakola mu ekamol le tora because iman ka banko dingoti. Yes, na mama. Iman ka banko dingoti killing fulan jango ebe citizen le tora kan ela right la ede ka mi defo interest wa ka hakola to le fede. Ni manega UDP kuti avec fenda Gambia funding kel be la kuti just like natara naje ko man sama kuke amon betia nga findi ka demonstration ko nyame nyim fala nyene ka findi la na right andi man sala ko ndole Gambia no you understand mo mo ko right take la Gambia no you have the right ya katti fay pati diate sa support no pati diate etaje o mi la right let but you are not in Gambia e manga Gambian dingoti e man na banko le duaso do e ka man sari do de kana katti fay molia adwali nak ma hakko le mel be kake. You understand it? Because they can electrically nafala, they can toro sanjulu toro. Yeah, we need to come unite. All the parties come unite. We unite together. We say no to voting for foreigners coming outside. Not those foreigners are based in Gambia. Nine. If you have a Gambian passport, you have a Gambian ID card, that shows that you are a Gambian. You have the right to vote if you are naturalized.
Yeah. Okay? You're right.
Okay, it's not mean that your two parents are foreigner. You born Gambia. If you are born in Gambia, you more naturalized because your two parents are foreigners.
Yes, you're right.
You understand? And in Kudo, like what we should find out, like we must be of ñene ka ñaay la le because dol beje wol be interest le fi you understand me dol beje they go to school they learn they don't have any future it's scamming where they will have money. But for us, we don't believe that our country.
Sorry, okay, 11 go far follow. Okay, Bantole Sunni like ba, what am I Sunni ba? Begin let it.
I never Sunni na for.
I'm going to put begin let it. But not again, they can't defend matter for you. I tell them sick pillow alwali. Do my for me.
Yeah, and I want to talk about my brothers in Europe.
Okay.
My brothers in Europe, we know how we live here. We know how things are going. We know what is going on here. Okay? We can sit. We have our documents. We can travel anywhere we want. But we want our brothers have good life.
Yeah.
Then how about we the brothers in Europe? Like multiport la mala European jan funkol bekela streso be dul mala amankot. Ninna bango betiara one national reporting la. Because no place is better than home. But near Gambia always learning deporting la. Gambia man better. Ni Gambia better we will go. Mo bukara Gambia na mala yala. Ya ni ka Gambia be nyadi la first ka for Gambia dia but ni dem ko mo jawa ko for but very expensive. But people are hungry. But this why that botting why we don't come together we change that.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna tell my brothers in Europe. If Barrow in 2026, there will be too much deportees. There will be too much deportees. Okay? I don't remember your name, some was Wallahi. You understand? And in the I am proud Mbama. Okay? I know school of Jenden Jaya could have go back and Jenden Jaya. But the Andula Siloma, but I need Lafako Bundaka. Say, I'm Banyul member Barcelona. Animal be moroborondo la tonga na dani alani kilakan al dingol la bataka ala tra this year next year election no baro boje if you right now that dia ya vote but baro must go baro wanted okay baro wanted Dr. Cisse Canada European talk jang ani boy men nata he called me boy Dr. Cisse Canada nkai boy Dr. Cisse wanted okay to sabali kamia muta we are Europe here we pay money. So we are Europeans. We pay money to Sabal to go out. Where is him today? At the interest Sabal no. Sabal is my cousin. I can't feel about him Jajari. But my mom is from Jajari. If anybody know me. Okay? And like I'm not talking about like me fast role because the wood you did pilokona. The other one drive for Silpomoro is my uncle, my blood uncle. Okay? But Tonya Tonya for the Dolby there is not like politics is truth. Tonya I call it for Tonya.
Yeah, you're right.
They are like ne. Tonya kata, you Tonya for Molia la.
Yeah.
Niaja drum trombale nonsense will be alamul promise me na bola cake like foreigners they will check them all out in America.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was telling that to somebody. Guy go, I mean, can know you can't have a guy can know you. I mean, I mean, Fala Molie, that's what he's doing.
Bro,
even
German, Santen, okay, Niaje German Lua, deporting Beffinger, Miro, deporting Bokaji, but party men party joint and yoka, party fleur joint and yoka, to party women joint and women German belong to Germans. You understand? So I want to deporting Besembo Soraka. Say European or Dawada bill and to Abu Dawada, they see their people. Why Gambian Roman Fanje follow? Why we cannot see our country? Everything is not working. Port is not working. Airport is not working. Gambia is not working. Everywhere you go, there is no good road. Slow. Even though Doku boy Sanji Kilo Flanjan Watinya. Slow me uncle, there is no gutter there is no street light, there is no anything there. So the country. When there is no have you Tebama Yankana. Sorry guys.
Yeah. No, yellow need them to yellow. I mean, basically for Gambia Dumole. It's good that it ever to Abudu, right? And then never Gambian, right?
Yeah.
So Gambia for Gambia Dumole will need to call Mafias be menke kana Bangkok. Mafia la operational. Na he will like. Nimmo Ningamben ko alom baron ala mul be menke kan yim Bankola.
We know everything, bro.
We
know everything like yalo ne membe kiri family wala membe kiri Gambia
the wula la Kenya pinka
mo gara bi ko mo de jemen sabu gara bi ko kala sandiro Everybody go to the market. There is price there. There is everything there. But like, you know, stop. Kapo mbadi ngube minister kadi la teba enjoy kan ndela bata ofenge. Ibadi ngo baki kala musona dimba da male. But how about it? It dimba first time ulta na fast road. Some ulta prison road. How many people are coming out of university? They are graduate. Even me, I was a GTT student. I work in Nawet. Okay. Don't let other observe. And also remember, we must change the system. Like, not Nawet is not like a family place. Madam Fala, I remember.
Yeah.
We are part of it because we do our attachment in Nawet. We do everything. We finish our course, but we don't have any place there. Okay, then what we never to do, we na section of taxi dollar private company to do we cannot succeed. We all leave Gambia. Then why we study in our country? Why we go to the school?
So now that statement takes me to one thing.
Yeah.
Me I give a Gambia Jumuja letter at GTGI and they learn electrical electronic engineering.
Silvo, sorry, I'm not lying to you. Sorry, I'm not lying to you. I have my GTTI certificate here. You know what they told me the time I bring it here? Yeah. You know what German told me? It's not value. They told me it's not value. Bro, I'm not lying to you. They say it's not value. Because why? You go to GTTI, you got your certificate, everything they say is not value.
Yeah, I know. Babu, you can also come because let me miss a later. Babu.
Galalo konkole me like lowa kandirin jele nyum baran kay be kontona.
Yeah, look, konko tan tela ma. Ya. Tele wandra kandirin, tele kori wolledi.
Yeah.
Tele kori wolledi.
No, Silvo bujalo di. Silvo. No, Silvo bujalo di.
Yeah, ko mbela programme la moy ka ngani ngalo ni April local kana supplementary registration la ko.
Yeah, April.
La lafta pour you dibin ko na MPL hakilo to be back because mo jawabi ke hakilo to min to Gambia wala birth certificate wadi.
Okay.
Ka birth certificate so mo guarantee ko mo citizen o kayta ndi ma da ko wutal la tano tere ko na ni alkal jamal ma understand birth certificate mam mo ke citizen banko jan ni wuta dawda loptano ni kayta ko wuta o loptano do bari dira parents sol ni wala nyande ke qualify ka ke
very good point. So
mo jawabi
very good point.
Ni bar certificate man ka be qualify dal momo ni bar certificate ni qualify people ga mistake ko mo jama so de
because in your birth certificate they put your family origins.
Alkal jamal man you understand mo bina je less in UK mo fa wulu jang ay birth certificate buda so na so janga al parents or in different status bala parents or bula aba so kan kayto mi time mo
for me time be sala utu mo yamo I think the program is very interesting no continue so be sala yam
okay
but you two control it, yeah, please.
Okay.
But control. Okay.
Yeah, you can control it.
All right. So, you can use the for them. Na alkalol bike haklota even na MPL bike hakloto nyen dula ba.
Yep.
More birth certificate ni nga wakay tan ko wutal loptanol to rek womi qualify ka fo mo banko ni na that time. They say in UK ni mo wuluta jang na ba wuluta time mo nata one of his parents mo al parents flow be nata man kay di soto jang adimo man qualify flow ka kay to am any benefit for global banko kan flow. But nindi no wulu kan time mo nata abama permanent residency da babulo afama automatically adino get berti so de UK fana ni Gambia system o be cleanet so Gambia rek kata alkalo ya rek e ka birth certificate o samba alkalo ya dame ka kayto dina that is very wrong abga ka wanyama parents so la kayto nyanda kana na wadino wula time na fata abama ni kayti nyaade babu na fama so ni
Gambia be nyame Gambia kaydo fama pour ya is very easy bro
tonya
you understand and then mo fele jama jere na fo abar Senegal la bodon bala femma na ku yata fo because okay ade Senegal le ma do but nin Gambia ni Senegal be kan aka Senegal le so you understand sa nita Gambian passport wala because I Gambia sukuro dunda ata afo nyen kay boy man kana banku dunda de ma ko la passport do boy that guy automatically hate me still now he hate me aka fo mo le am bedi afo de am bedi ndeka ne ko boy banku dindi man kana banku dindi na banku passport so dum na nga kay na lon dawo da na passport be report la na table because atol do afla ila tan kay to man banko kan how can that be
well immigration for man ko di kudi dunia ko na me batale bar fen kata nyin silo lan tulba banko min kamba wandi banko le kay understand janni kila kayto so de kata nyin silo la yela luwa long e kol ke ka na ka de bulo ko no nyama ya jele so jang everyday ni tade la tv station ka jam immigration na la migration e jatwabul ka jama la bi ka mabo gambe ka ke tabule is normal ni ndaka jam ila banko pour nga migration control banko be lo wote dawo dala ka control because criminal kanale ka bula ko ne kala banko na ko mo because bi la lese ni me gambe kayto so jang atata banko do tanga ko ke je ba gambe dol be wala na jinano bata di dunia ko no na jinano sa fa
okay
la
this is
la
the
banko
problem ila ba ni nan problem modi ni nan dem ko la fi mo me an ko banko na banko dinti man trustiri na banko ga mo la banko kaydo so because one near batinke killing bi get for de ko ke banko le fo
to nyalo
you understand it? Because tuwa will take off in the like you know fin la bela banko to ko le you understand say you not tuwa will ka tira mo la wanda ka fo bole ko like ni be kukela e be tuwa will be fen ke kan alon ko ni ku ko amon ke tati de le banko to e ko tinya because one e be sanjo fo la ye to fo okay e bota da me bole fo be dan halu ka fin de because dan halu ni a fin de e se kukeno you understand it is mo se attack no mo se kukeno say la nationality ko lefo wana ni somali so wala gambien no ni kuke je mo fa wala duda problem ko ba fula a gambian or a senegal or nigerian or this say only one person you destroy all the countries name you understand say what we should do we should stand and fight together we talk our people in Gambia we talk our families our friends momo do mandi long atre ya kana ki fambula fo ni ne be kiring boy mo be na no back way Gambia boy korado fo be tamata boy mo be tamata fani mo so ko na mo kam su ken zaman
yeah
because of mo banko la kole ani do ni kana nyoka na nyoma ko na to nya fo nyoy na tan ko banko be ka yandara mo tante ni sur wa tante ni banko ti man nga tante fula tante mo Gambia no di ta ko banko mo ta
to
okay
nyalo
and why president o me anko fo baro kana ta ko 3 years okay 5 years okay but Tata I don't support it, Tata, but at the right leg, but we should open our eyes to stop it. How can we
yeah
stop
to
it? How can we stop it? Our voting is our things. Say, remember to our hundred carte fight no. Dollar carte fight no. Say, remember so on to nekadi ambadi no. Na fe control em patala kona jam. Say, dollar kairo mun dollar kairo di. Yeah, abeti super good. Sorry, na bol be nyoba la jawo.
yeah no they got understand jang di babo nyama ngara ngi defo nga silfo tra jamo nyi kono bar mba jam la mala ba topic juma kono ko ngala nyimba important na ba ke min
No, see,
kata like
the topic was like he was talking about like make up outside kana kate fail. And he
okay
different states like moment ya ko rest dole kasi Gambia ka kate fail. Ni ulta Gambia ibama ulta Gambia wala fama mu Gambia no you have the right ya kate fail. But if your two parents are not Gambians, like ita ulta Gambia la parents Solomon fonko ke emang fonko ka ni fam emang Gambian citizen ya so say Italian citizen, yeah, it's not for you. We don't tax citizen because we have first citizen, we have second citizen, we have third citizen. Hey, Alex, in Mbarawa, Songo, bro, in Mbarawa.
yeah no nga sa nga topic ko understand
Yes,
yeah
before
because
was
about
talking that. Say, I follow Nyama
you
like
know
Momo Alonko like ele parents of Gambia, wala si Gambian sister futu, wala Gambian for another muti, iba echema mu Gambian ulti. We allow le echema ni offer my allow le echema ni ka process all time. There's a
yeah
process ni ka menke ni echema yes Gambian citizen yasura.
no yeah mean fangara unfortunately most of opposition party you ko bible UDP le bulka fo ko mol mi yalo ko KJB yalo pour IC le tani pour moy right kay to so def wala UD wala batandi tente you know Gambia jamna modo opposition dol bi wala na da just you know I don't know just to steal so because among interest pour ka ke
So guys,
Aya,
guys,
Peter, can you take
guys,
this from
me live kumpla on this one now, and then we started now. We
here?
started again
Silvo,
because I don't want to.
Sonko, Silvo,
So the moment
no problem
I come back,
Sonko,
TikTok, I'll be on TikTok and also in Facebook. So
number
because I think registration ko ni nyanda ka discourse back ele. So the
number
next
Kenya
topic is
now.
going to be
ba
on registration ko
ba
here. So look at live right now. You guys can add
yambina
me back. All right.
yambina
Ela number Kenya na Silvo, okay?